As the U.S. imperialist war machine continues to roll on through in more and more countries, post-traumatic stress and many other mental illnesses are on the rise among members of the U.S. military. And this has now become such a tremendous issue, a very important issue for the capitalist class, that they've now decided to seek new measures in dealing with these problems. The new one that they've come up with now is the decision to start experimenting with brain implants to deal with these mental conditions. We've seen far too many times where military personnel have neuropsychiatric disorders, and there's very few options. The Defense Advanced Projects Research Agency is now being given $70 million to investigate the possibility of using brain implants to deal with depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder, and other mental illnesses that U.S. soldiers are suffering from as the direct consequence of carrying out these imperialist actions. The beast that imperialism turns men into is inhuman, and these kinds of side effects, that mental stress and other things as a result of these actions, are entirely normal. And this is now reaching critical levels among U.S. military members, and the United States government recognizes that this is a very serious problem. And if this is not taken care of, if this problem doesn't go away, if it's not dealt with in some capacity, it has the potential to begin breaking down the U.S. military in general. This program is being researched by the University of California, San Francisco, and the Massachusetts General Hospital. They're developing devices that can monitor and electrically stimulate the brain. This is frankly being used to pervert the brain research through advanced innovative neurotechnologies that was designed to develop and help understand how people learn, think, and remember things. Once again, under the supposed greatness of capitalism, we're witnessing a technology that could be used to help mankind increase the general intelligence and educational level of the entire world being squandered for military applications. This is the rationality of capitalism, to take this technology, which could benefit everybody, and use it specifically to prevent the negative consequences of imperialism. This is not a part of human nature, and that's why all these illnesses are increasing, because the rationality that's thrown at us for the justification of imperialism are no longer holding true. They're also pushing this idea that the troops are victims of what's happening, and these resources are being put to prevent them from being further victims. This is not true. The U.S. military, the soldiers of imperialism, regardless of what that country is, or which one it is, are not the victims. All of this is being thrown in to protect the soldiers that enforce the system that causes this suffering. Absolutely no concern is being given for the actual victims of imperialism. The 3 million people who've been killed in Iraq and Afghanistan, and the untold numbers who've been injured, have had their lives destroyed, have all kinds of mental illnesses now as a result of all these actions that have been carried out by NATO and the rest of the imperialist countries. And then to know that all of this, the ability to be able to research this, is standing upon the mountain of imperialism itself. All the resources and value that's stolen from the third world that makes it possible for this research to be done is coming at the cost of the very people that imperialism is victimizing to begin with. There has to come a point where first world people realize what's going on here and understand the global class reality, and that the third world is being made to pay for its own murder. We cannot look at the troops, the soldiers of imperialism, whether that be Canada, the United States, the UK, Australia, or whatever, and see them as victims. They are the imperialist aggressors here. They are the enforcers of that inhuman system that is frankly destroying the entire world and destroying the lives of tens of millions, if not billions of people. There has to come a point when the peoples of the first world have to realize what it is that they're doing, and all this is being done in their benefit for their interests, and it has to eventually come to a stop. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate the video. If you liked it, hit subscribe or check out some of these other great videos. If you wish, share it on social media. And while you're at it, why don't you follow me on Twitter. And if you got time, go on over to the MRN bookstore and check out some of the latest books available.